Greetings, Earthlings. I am here. You have 50 days. Goodbye.
No, Froggy, it was supposed to be 50 years! 50 years! Hello, everybody. My name is Pup Team from the Geeky Pup Show here on the Geeky Pup Show today. For what? For Resident Alien, episode 4 of season 2, I believe. And we are here once again. Froggy, you can come back now. 50 years, Froggy.
I said that. Ha, 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 ha. Yeah, that's what I said. 50 years. Yeah. But day sounds better. That's why I said 50 days.
Oh, well, can't deny that does seem like more of a time crunch. But anyway, we are here to review Resident Alien, and this week's episode was better than last week's. Yay! Yay! Yes.
Exogenous.
Anyway, I don't even think you said the word right. But anyway, talking about the show, we get to see as Harry is about finished with the radio. All the pieces are collected, and it seems that we're finally going to get some answers.
Or will we?
I certainly hope so.
If only if that lady wouldn't stop bothering him.
Yes. Well, Asta has a crisis of faith here. Why? Not faith in any kind of religion, but in faith in Harry, because she believes that she's going to make a radio and contact and say, "Hey guys, leave the Earth alone." But then we get to see Zahar, who is Max's little friend. You know, the little girl, and she says, "You actually believe that?" After Harry.
Well, I want to point out, you're forgetting the setting the mood. This was at Darcy's baseball game again, and they were in the stands, and she called Asta over, who had originally been sitting there talking to Liv, the deputy, and so they, she wanted, she's like, sit in front, keep your head straight, like she's trying to be like a spy thing, But anyway, continue.
An international super spy. Go ahead.
Well, I was just gonna say, yeah. So the little girl, and she's like, it's like, and she's like, we have a problem. It's like, she's like, how do you? It's like, she's like, no, we don't. And Asta's like, no, we don't. She's like, your friend. And the little girl's like, no, your friend is not building a radio. He's building a bomb. Do you trust him? She's like, I only trust. And she's like, I only trust people based on the first time they show their true selves. I gotta say, this little girl is annoying. We were better off with Max. She, and she not only that, she took one of Harry's balls. Phrasing.
Oh yeah.
The alien still, yeah, and she's like, I give it to my dad. She's because Harry approaches them later in the diner. He's like, I need my thing back, And she's like, so no, you can't have it. She's like, I gave it to my dad. She's like, he uses it to play golf. Right there is a stupid idea. If someone's hitting an alien device, and she says like, oh yeah, I got a hole in one. No, and I'm thinking, we saw the last time one of those dropped to the ground. It created a bunker.
Mm-hmm.
So now I'm worried. Because if that's really true, yeah. She said, like, this guy pitch crap. Man, if I was Harry, oh, dude, after reading the comic book series, which is very, very different than actually this, Harry would have actually just made her go, bye-bye.
Ooh. But we can't have that in this show.
No, we gotta have 2 annoying kids instead of 1.
Well, Max has gotten less annoying.
Exactly, he's matured.
Mirani says Resident Alien Spy Edition. But anyway, moving on from there, that's when Asta says, I want to see how this radio works. And he's trying to explain, but it's a little over her head. So she wants to go with him. So she invites him up along because they're visiting the family again up on the reservation.
And there we find out that she has a gay brother.
Yeah.
Who basically hates the family, always leaves, and then comes back every once in a while. Keep the family calm. And because Harry decides to go, they're gonna go up to the mountain because they need his device. That's only at that location can reach it. And then he tells Asta, it's like, well, she's like, why do you have to be this specific spot at this certain time, 11 a.m.? It's like, well, that's because when all the planets line up, I can hit the relay satellite over at Mars. She's like, what? It's like, yeah, these stupid humans, you don't know anything.
Yeah, it is fair.
I mean, because they're gonna go up with the dad and stuff, and go hiking the next day, go up in the mountains. Her sister decides she wants to take along, and she drags, their brother. And she's like, Harry's like, we gotta go, can't do this stuff, we have a certain time, otherwise, nothing's gonna, it won't work. And the whole entire time, because there's these, Harry originally showed up at the Diamond before the diner, during the baseball game, because he said he needed to grab these flowers that grow where his ship was destroyed, because they are used for a tuning, or locking the signal in. And Asta, because she's a little girl, she believed a freaking 12-year-old girl who basically is Wesley from Star Trek Next Generation, and know it all, got into Asta's head, and so Asta's
like, can't solve everything. There is that.
Oh no, this girl is what was his name? Wesley Shipper? I can't remember what his name was. But anyway, this girl is just as annoying. She bosses Max around.
Yes, she does.
Originally, she befriended Max because he was, kind of down the dumps last season.
Yep.
And now she's just like a bully.
But to Harry,
Crusher, that's what it was. Yeah, I knew it was Shipper Crusher.
But they do eventually, thanks to the brother, actually get away because he convinces the sister to help him learn how to fish properly again. But
because the brother, he winks at her, he's like, you guys want to get freaky geeky in the woods? Yeah.
You want to get freaky in the woods? Go ahead. Oh, that's a go.
Asta's like, no.
Just take it, Asta. Just take it. Geez,
all the baby wheels.
But they do get up there and they place down the radio. They broadcast the signal, and it looks like it's all going to be a success. You see Harry, his hands are on his hips as
the beam of yellow light goes up. And this time, while this is going on, we learn that Linda Hamilton's character, she's the general of obsessed with aliens. Well, that's going on at the same time he's launching the signal.
But no, it's after, because he reveals at that moment that the radio.
The show starts off with a guy talking to a therapist, bro.
And then he's taken away.
Yeah. And then Dr. Ethan Stone is brought in interrogation, and then they're interrupted afterwards.
My froggy friend, you have your timelines mixed up.
No, I don't. I just watched the show. Go watch it again.
But as the signal is being broadcast on the hill, that's when Harry reveals to Asta that it looks like he has told the people that the Earth needs 50 years. He's told his people that it needs 50 years because he figures after that, Asta and Darcy and everybody that she knows and loves will be dead, so it doesn't really matter. But Asta isn't going to accept that, so she's like, no, and destroys the radio.
Yeah. And while that was going on, just before that, at the same time, over in the secret lab, the military lab, black site, Dr. Ethan Stone was brought into basically and being interviewed by Linda Hamilton, who thinks that he is the alien because Max's drawing of the doctor with the alien head, and he was the town doctor, Ethan was. So he was kidnapped at the end of last season, and they're having dinner, and then she wants him to shapeshift, and she asks questions. She stabs him with a fork, and she's like, oh, so I thought they were going to change. So after that, though, after Harry launched a signal, she was called in, and then she's like, oh, we just received there's some aliens device, It's like, oh, really? Which right then and there proved that he's not, an alien. Ethan isn't. Because how can he do that if he's in lockup?
But that actually happens because it looks like there's a device later that Harry uses on the dining room table where he receives a message.
That's the same one.
Yeah, well, yes, but it had to be reactivated. And just before this, there is a moment where I think Harry realizes why Asta cares that 15 years from now, the Earth could be destroyed. Because the next generation. He helps deliver Asta's sister's baby. And
her cousin, I think it is.
Huh? Her cousin? Okay. And delivers the baby, and
he delivers the baby's head was stuck or something like that. So he's like, Asta, I can help. I watch many YouTube videos on this. And while he's telling her what to do, he's like, okay, now do that, something else, and then click like and subscribe.
Yes. And internally, he's thinking, well, my kind, we never get this close to our young because after they're born, the fumes around them from their egg sacs are so toxic that we couldn't be near. But human life, holding it in your hands like this, it's something different. It has more meaning. And I think that if once he has the device activated again, if he could contact them and say, you got to leave the Earth alone, I think he would. But instead, he receives a message.
Yeah, from someone in New York. Yeah,
from New York. And now my question is it Linda Hamilton trying to intercept? I don't know. Do you?
I don't believe so.
No?
Because we watched the trailer, it does talk about other aliens that do come to Earth.
That is fair. I actually didn't get to see the trailer. So,
that being said, go watch the trailer after this. But first, click like, subscribe. If you have any questions or concerns, direct them to the Geeky Puppet Show. He's on Instagram. He's also on, as known as Puppetine on Twitter. I'm also known as the Comic Book Frog on Twitter and on Instagram.
There you go. You're lucky.
Or look up Froggy Greenwood if you're on Facebook. Froggy Greenwood? Is that your full name? No, it's just a name that needs a last name. I don't have a last name. Oh, okay. You guys are so obsessed with last names. Yeah. But anyway, that is the end. Oh, Ed Brewer says, 5 more? 5 more episodes? Oh, I thought you went 5 more minutes of my lovely face. No. We're going to end right here. Mariah says, code from New York. It's live from New York. It's Resident Alien. Yay! Well, no. Not Saturday night. If this alien sounds like Stallone, I'm throwing a riot here. Oh, yes. Thank you, Mr. Brewer, for reminding me. Only 5 more subs, and we will get to 100. And we want to thank you so much. Make sure, if you are new, please subscribe. It helps out a lot, and we're going to do something special for 100 subs. Might be a little something weird, but we can't wait to do it. I'm gonna set him on fire. No, you're not gonna do that. Thank you so much for joining us, and we'll see you next time. Bye. Bye.